Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in the English reading of the Quran, translation and commentary by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, published by the IPCI, the Islamic Propagation Center International from Durban in South Africa. And we are busy with chapter number 17, chapter Al-Israa, part number 4. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Kill not your children for fear of want. We shall provide for them as well as for you. Verily, the killing of them is a great sin. Nor come near to adultery. For it is a shameful deed and an evil, opening the road to other evils. Nor take life, which God has made sacred, except for just cause. And if anyone is slain wrongfully, we have given his heir authority to demand qisas or to forgive. But let him not exceed bounds in the matter of taking life, for he is helped by the law. And for further explanation of this, you can read the footnote. Come not near to the orphan's property except to improve it. Except to improve it until he attains the age of full strength, and fulfill every engagement, for every engagement will be inquired into on the day of reckoning. Give full measure when you measure, and weigh with a balance that is straight. That is the most fitting and the most advantageous in the final determination. And pursue not that of which you have no knowledge, for every act of hearing, or of seeing, or of feeling in the heart will be inquired into on the day of reckoning. Nor walk on the earth with insolence, for thou cannot rend the earth asunder, nor reach the mountains in height. Of all such things the evil is hateful in the sight of thy Lord. They are among the precepts of wisdom which your Lord has revealed to you. Take not with God another object of worship. This again is Tawheed. Once again, right? Over and over the Quran is reminding us there is only one God, right? Let's go again. These are among the precepts of wisdom which thy Lord has revealed to thee. Take not with God another object of worship, lest thou should be thrown into hell, blameworthy and rejected. There is only one God, La ilaha illallah. Has then your Lord, O pagans, preferred for you sons, and taken for himself daughters among the angels? Truly, you utter a most dreadful saying. Right, now let's look at the rhythmic prose from verses 41 to 60. And as we mentioned, there are 111 verses in this chapter, so we are more or less about halfway through, right? 1/3 to about halfway through, 1/3. There is none like unto God. Exalted beyond measure is He. All creation declares His glory. His revelation is truth, but is beyond comprehension to those who believe not in the hereafter. Those who serve Him should beware, lest words unseemingly should escape them, whether to friend or to foe. Avoid dissensions and know that God's wrath, when kindled, is a terrible thing. But we rejoice that He forbears and He forgives. We have explained things in various ways in this Quran, in this Hada al-Quran. We have explained things in various ways in this Quran in order that they may receive admonition, but it only increases their flight from the truth. Say, Qul, say, O Muhammad, if there had been other gods with him, so once again is saying, Tawheed, right, that there is only one God. Say, if there had been other gods with him, as they say, behold, they would certainly have sought out a way to the Lord of the throne. Glory to him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Glory to him. He is high above all that they say, exalted and great beyond measure. The seven heavens and the earth and all beings therein declare his glory. There is not a thing but celebrates his praise. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, subhanallahi lazim. And yet you understand not how they declare his glory. Verily, he is oft-bearing, most forgiving. And when you recite the Quran, we put between you and those who believe not in the hereafter a veil invisible. And we put coverings over their hearts and their minds, lest they should understand the Quran, and deafness into their ears when thou dost commemorate thy Lord and him alone. In the Quran, they turn on their backs, fleeing from the truth. That means the most fundamental concept is, one is Tawheed. You got to believe there's only one creator, and you must believe that there is a hereafter and life after the resurrection. There's three main concepts that go throughout the Quran. One is Tawheed. These are the three main concepts. Secondly is Risala. And third is Akhirah. And you must believe in all of these to understand the Quran. Tawheed means that there is only one God. Risala means God in his mercy he has sent to us guidance through prophets and messengers and the Quran. And number three, there is a guarantee of life after death, right? There is hereafter. These are the three fundamental concepts that go throughout the Quran all the time. Without these three concepts, you cannot understand the reality of the Quran and the life to come, right? Then basically your heart is then sealed. We know best why it is they listen when they listen to you, and when they meet in private conference, behold, the wicked say, you follow none other than a man bewitched. See what similes they strike for thee, but they have gone astray, and never can they find a way. The Siratul Mustaqim. They say, what? When we are reduced? What? When we are reduced to bones and dust? Should we really be raised up to be a new creation? You see, they don't believe in the resurrection. And that's the fundamental. You must believe in the resurrection, the life after death, right? It's Tawheed, Akhirah, Tawheed, Risala and Akhirah, Day of Judgment and Resurrection. If they don't believe in that, they are skeptical, right? Then the Quran won't touch them. Say, nay, be you stones or iron. What it means that even if you are a stone, even if you are an iron, God in his mercy will bring you back to life again. Right, so let's start again. I'm keeping my commentary very, very briefly because I'm just reading the Quran, alhamdulillah. They say, what? When we are reduced to bones and dust, should we really be raised up to be a new creation? Say, nay, be you stones or iron or created matter, which in your minds is hardest to be raised up, yet shall you be raised up. Then will they say, who will cause us to return? Say, O Muhammad, tell them, Kul, he who created you first, your creator will make you raise up. Then will they wag their heads towards thee and say, when will that be? Say, maybe it'll be quite soon. It'll be a day when he will call you, and you will answer his call with words of his praise. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, Subhanallahi lazim. And you will think that you tarried but a little while. Say, Okay, let's stop at that point. So join me in the next episode. We are busy with chapter number 17, part number 5. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.